down to basics, fixing an election. It's all easy. Right on.
What a bunch of trash.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I am your host, Adam Edwards. Joining me this week, Joseph Graham. Joey, how are you?
Hey, it's, chaos.
Be kind.
Be
Also
kind.
Rewind. Okay. Also joining me this week, Justin Petty. JP, how are you?
I'm really good. I don't have a bit or anything.
That's okay sometimes.
Unfortunately, this is just a genuine, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Good.
A content Justin Petty.
Good. He's got his favorite blanket and his favorite hoodie.
Maybe I am so snuggled up right now.
See?
It's like
I've never realized that you have a blanket every time we do this, honestly.
Baby boy always has a blankie.
He gets cold.
Adam was making fun of you earlier a little bit.
Apparently, he was just
always have a blanket.
being literal.
I get snuggled up. I like to snuggle up.
He's a cold boy.
Never had a blanket on the show.
No, I haven't either.
I guess
bet
I
you're
should get
wearing
a show
jeans right
blanket. Yeah, I'm wearing green jeans.
Are you
Green.
wearing socks and shoes right now? Also,
Mhm.
You're
You
wearing
are?
shoes.
Yeah.
Socks,
You're wearing
shoes,
shoes
and
at
jeans
midnight.
At midnight in your own home.
Check it. Yeah.
Oh, those are like high socks too.
Oh, high socks.
Okay, I guess like midnight.
High
yeah,
socks.
Woof.
High socks.
JD Karpicki is out on assignment this week, but we are joined also by Apocalypse Howl. Toot toot.
Toot toot.
All are aboard. All are aboard.
Hey, Apocalypse, hold up those guns again.
Like this one?
What?
That's funny. 'Cause I was
Apocalypse Hal
thinking.
just picked up a real
No,
gun.
not the little one. Show me the big ones.
Oh, yeah.
God damn, them bad boys is popping.
Yeah.
What's funny is I was like, it would be funny if he picked up actual guns, and then it happened.
I felt like you were going to sit down there for a long time and then just go like this.
I'm glad you had protection when you took a break earlier. That's a good call.
Yeah.
You never know. The miscreants of Houston, Texas. Wait, what was that?
I was looking down.
Adam cut all of that. Whoever
I'm
edited this
not
cut
editing
all
this episode.
What
I'm
did he
not-
just pick up?
What was it?
He has protection, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Does he also have condoms on his desk?
He has gun-shaped condoms.
It'd be funny if he had like the pill.
I don't know. I don't know why he would have condoms. He's not married, so he can't be having sex.
Yeah, that
So.
would be strange for
Yeah, that's
a
very-
Christian man.
He's holding up his gun, just waving it around.
That's a different gun that he had there.
That was a
Okay.
different gun. That one had a green handle.
Yeah. Okay.
I love how he
Apocalypse got guns.
just shrugged with his gun.
We are in Texas, ladies and gentlemen. I know
This is Texas, darling.
it comes with
Yeehaw,
territory.
motherfucker.
Oh, what is that guy? Is that a Zippo?
This is a
Zippo?
Are these lighters or are they guns?
What
Oh,
kind of
that's
design do you
actual
have
lighter.
on that?
friend of mine got this for me. It's actually
It's a Confederate flag.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, little Bigfoot.
it's actually a Confederate
So
flag.
you got two pistols and a Bigfoot Zippo. Apocalypse Howl living up to his name, I think.
That is pretty sweet, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do y'all want to play some cards?
Other Bigfoot
wow.
bicycle
Yeah.
cards.
Oh, that is cool.
That's very
Name
cool.
brand, but Bigfoot cards.
And then,
Amazing.
I just have so many things in this desk.
Is
This
that
is-
Pinhead?
No, it's
That's
Destro.
Destro.
I'm
Destro.
JoJo. I'm a big fan of Destro.
Yeah, we never
And-
really talk about how G.I. Joe has informed your life. Is that?
Oh, you have 5 pills.
Are those suppositories?
Well, one was taken.
Was that
These are
Advil?
Claritin.
Yeah, but he just likes to eat them.
Those are big Claritin. You got
Yeah,
the
they're
big
Ds.
boys.
Yeah.
They're D cups.
Big uns.
Claritin D.
The Claritins that I take are like usually the,
Yeah, they're like little
the
beads.
You take
dissolvable ones now.
You take Claritin.
You take like the
A's.
baby Claritin.
Oh,
you
that's
put on your
cute.
tongue and it
little bitty
dissolves.
baby boy.
Yeah, they're very convenient.
'Cause
You
it's
don't have to
difficult-
drink
it's-
water.
It's
which
difficult
is
for children
cute.
to swallow.
Well, I don't swallow cum like Justin.
Is that something that you know of?
But don't. Shh.
I don't think I even have the rim shot on my thing
Adam,
anymore.
I'll do it.
How
for
are you
It's fine.
doing?
Wait, Joey, what
I-
did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said you swallow cum for sound effects for the drops. That
Oh yeah.
on-
I
on
only do it for
Apocalypse's-
sound effects though. Like
Yeah, Apocalypse is making his rap album, and he has that cum swallowing effect that you do.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Can you hear this? Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Oh no, that was the wrong drop. That was the
No,
wrong drop.
That was the right drop.
Moving on.
Moving on, let's have a conversation about the movie that we watched tonight.
Sorry, I've never heard anyone say conversation before. It seems so obvious now.
Pause for laughter. Tonight we watched 1996's Sworn to Justice, a Robert Easter film directed by Paul Maslick, starring Cynthia Rothrock. Also starring Tony LaBianco, with special appearances by Brad Dourif and Walter Koenig. This
Good
is it is a good cast. This is kind of a revenge tale, briefly, and then it's a different movie entirely, and then it's another movie entirely.
And then maybe one more on top of that. We don't.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track.
It's Cynthia Rothrock doing some of what she does best, and then showing off some other assets that she has that we haven't gotten to enjoy previously. So it was.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know where this is at in
I
her
don't know. We've watched
career.
some. Cynthia
Well, I
Rothrock-
think we've only seen
Rothrock.
one on the show. We've seen.
Yeah.
We watched Rage and Honor.
But I don't think she's really known for like showing her assets.
No, she.
Mhm.
From what
She's known
yeah.
for having them, but not.
She gets naked-ish in this, not stark naked, we'll say, but
No, but you see some side boob and you see some nipple through like a fishnet bra.
Hang on for me a second.
yeah, she keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
She teases the viewer appropriately.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's reeling us in and keeping us there. Now let's go ahead and shit out this plot that Joey so kindly took notes for and wrote. We'll start with Justin. Let her rip, buddy.
Cynthia, a Rothrock, comes home to find her dead kids.
Thank you.
And several intruders who she fights off in heels and then jumps off of her 5-story home to escape. She lives though. And then she begins to heal in heels. Turns out she has ESP and then is a super psychologist who can touch things and get imagery in her mind to solve crimes, I guess.
She fights some thugs knocking over a convenience store and becomes a Looney Tune. She then touches more stuff and magically finds her kid's killer and takes him out at a seedy hotel. The end.
Wow. Just kidding. She maybe wants to fuck the cop who was wanting to solve the case of her dead kids, but it's already solved because she killed him. So she goes out to a cocktail party. Very Casey Anthony.
Yeah, there you go.
Some Jamie Kennedy, Charlie Day looking baddie is introduced and He shakes down Mechanic Pete real good.
Meanwhile, Cynthia Rothrock is trying to fuck a Chris Burke looking guy and succeeds. Some stuff happens, and then she meets the bad guy from The Exorcist 3 and touches some of his stuff and gets a sense that he's bad or something. And then she fights some other people. Who knows? She goes to fuck Chris Burke again.
Then she starts a fire in Pete's mechanic shop and kicks the brother of the actual second main baddie's ass. Not badass, baddie's ass.
Second main baddie's ass.
She baddies his ass.
Just stop using
Main
the word
baddie.
baddies. Just say bad guy.
Main baddie ass Charlie Day Jamie Kennedy guy is mad and they fight with sticks. But the detective guy that was trying to solve the case of Cynthia's murdered kids turns out to be the main bad guy.
But her Chris Burke looking tennis boyfriend shows up to help fight, and he has some good kicks.
He does.
Anyway, Cynthia wins. The end.
Actually, that fight scene, really, I mean, you can tell she really rises to the level of the person she's working with as far as choreography goes.
You're talking about the last one?
Yeah.
In the auto shop?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a really good martial artist. You can tell. I don't know how to explain this, but like whenever they do like what I would call like a reverse turning kick, I guess is what I would call it. Like whenever they do these kinds of like spinning back kicks that are high, it's the way the hip opens up.
Oh yeah.
The way their hip
they like
if their hip can do that and hit that range where their hip really opens up and allows their knee to position high and their foot to contact wherever they want it to, I can tell they've got really good kicks. And he had just spectacular kicks, and he only threw one for me to realize that. And then she comes back with the best kick of the whole movie that she did.
he decided he didn't like.
So we're gonna do real martial arts now.
Oh, that was a good
Wow,
one.
shit.
Wow.
That was cool.
She must completely vibe off of people that she's working with.
And then
Which might explain why she's stuck being a B actress instead of being the actor that makes other people rise to the occasion. She's still one of the actors that rises to working with better time. I don't know.
No, I get what you're saying.
So,
it's like she
I like
never got into like she was never a producer, perhaps. I don't think. She's not credited as a producer of this movie, I assume.
No, she's not.
So she never was like the person sort of at the helm saying, you know, this needs to be at a certain level for me to be involved. It was just kind of like she showed up. If people were good, she did good. If people were bad, she kind of was like, I don't want to hurt anybody. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
like
get
she
it.
never,
That's
she
real.
never like obviously overpowered it. Like she matched their energy. If they were bad, she tried to be as bad as them. If they were good, she tried to be as good as them. To not like
Something
show
like that.
anyone up
Like-
on camera.
I had that tendency when I skateboarded
Hmm.
where I never led the charge. of
Wait,
being
so
the
did you
best.
intentionally skate bad when you were around?
No,
bad
I just
people so
never
they wouldn't
felt the
feel bad?
need to push myself. If someone was only able to do a 3 stairs, I wasn't going to push it to like one up them. I was just going to be lazy and just do 3 stairs.
You're like, if we're shooting some video of us skateboarding today, it's just like, whatever. Whoever's
But if
here,
somebody was like
let's
doing
do
some
that, that's fun.
big trick, I was like, oh shoot, now I got to push myself.
Yeah.
No, it's a weird observation.
No, I like it. I think it's very
it's
astute.
probably spot on.
Yeah.
Well,
The tone of this movie is something that's
The tone is all over the place. The plot is all over the place. But yeah, the tone was one that we struggled with a lot because it starts off and she finds her kids dead, and then
I guess it's her kids. The movie is so poorly tonally
yeah, I guess it's
even
true.
that it's like, are they her kids? She
Right.
doesn't seem to care.
It could
She
be
doesn't
her
mention them at all.
her roommates for all we know. Like we don't know.
Right.
She definitely lives there, and they are definitely dead. as indicated by the electrical tape outlines 2 weeks later.
It's definitely seen.
Is that a
for
thing?
kids.
Maybe on carpet. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess if it's carpet, it doesn't make sense to be laying in chalk.
But
Depending on
yeah.
the depending on the carpet color.
Yeah,
And the
how are you going to get
carpet
chalk out of it?
consistency?
Hmm.
If it's a real fluffy carpet, I don't know.
That carpet looked like elementary school carpet.
that's
Like real tight, low Berber carpet.
Yeah. Or like the kid whose parents converted their garage into a hangout spot and they just put that rolled out carpet on the bottom on the ground. That's what it looked like.
The squares. I mean,
Wow.
most carpets are rolled out, but the squares are the real cheap.
The Home
ones.
Depot carpet that you can buy in a roll and roll it out yourself.
I did not expect carpet to be the vein that we mined tonight. So
Does the carpet match the drapes?
Good
You don't
job,
find out in this movie
all.
because Cynthia Rothrock does not randomly show her bush, but she does get oddly naked in this.
She shows thong butt.
Partially.
She shows thong butt a couple times. She
She
shows
gets creatively naked.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not a
It's-
big enough Cynthia Rothrock fan, and I don't know if anybody is here. I doubt it, but I don't think
Well,
this was a normal thing for her.
Let's go to MrSkin.com and find out.
Well,
Mr.
he's the
Skin,
authority on it.
Here we go. Just checking in. This is something we've never done before.
No. But I did
The
look
authority in
on. I
celebrity
did
nudies
check.
for 20 years.
I did check Wiki Feet, and nobody knows her foot size.
Wait, is Wiki Feet a real thing?
Yeah.
You said she was 5'3"?
Uh huh.
In the movie, they call her 5'5".
The only scenes on, the top scene on Mr. Skin is from Sworn to Justice.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this was her
I
most
was like, she's not
nudie
known for
movie.
being naked.
Yeah. Powerful and with a body benefiting from a lifetime of rigorous physical training,
Yes.
blonde and
Well,
buxom Cynthia Rothrock has been mastering the martial arts of the Orient since age 13.
The Orient. Wow.
Ooh.
Since age 13.
That didn't
Yeah.
age well.
Huh.
Yeah, that's definitely
Like-
2006 writing, right?
Yeah.
The guy that wrote that's the same guy that wrote the
Okay.
Panther Squad
I feel like
VHS.
in 2006 you were still saying Orient and Oriental, like sort of ironically funny.
Yeah. So I
but
remember.
now it's like not funny,
I remember in 2016, maybe I was in Georgia, and the Winn-Dixie out there, like you have like the international food aisle or whatever. It straight up said Oriental Foods on the aisle marker, and I was like, that seems.
Well, so doesn't the Orient include Russia? Like if you were to talk about like
I believe
the old
so.
maps, like the Orient. So like she is, if I recall correctly, like
She's Russian.
she's done a lot of different kinds of martial arts.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
maybe she's done something that's past the Asian cultures that you're thinking of, and she's just trying to appropriate them all correctly by saying the Orient,
Hmm.
like Savat or something like that. Salat. Sorry, not
Yeah.
Savat. Salat
That's a very
Which
generous
could be.
interpretation.
I don't know where that's from.
The last sentence of this Mr. Skin thing says, "Our favorite game is to throw on a movie of Cynthia's and see how Rothrock hard it makes us."
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I've never perused that website, so this is my
Yeah,
first
me neither.
interaction with it, aside from Knocked Up's references to it.
Everything does every sentence have to have a sex pun in it?
Maybe that's the game.
I don't think so. It says here that she's believed to be the inspiration for Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat.
I
I was
believe
gonna
that.
actually bring that
Yeah.
up while I was.
That's
I thought
pretty
about it
cool.
while I was
I
watching
can see
this.
that.
Especially when she, like right at the beginning when she's digging heels. It's like,
Yeah.
and her,
Yeah, she's doing those like elevated front kicks.
Yeah.
What do you call the hias? Is there a name for those that's better?
No, they're
called
just
yeah.
annoying sounds where, like in place of breathing. No, it is.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
instead
yeah,
of
it's the
like
same.
whenever you punch, if you're like because you're trying to keep like a rhythmic breathing, well, the whatever kind of substitute that in a more obnoxious way.
Well,
I hear when you're fighting. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt that.
No, go ahead.
No, I hear when you're fighting it does. You do tend to forget to breathe. So I
You do.
suppose, well, if you remember to at least exhale a bunch
when you punch.
when you punch, your tendency would be to inhale right afterwards. So I guess that's a good thing. What were we gonna say?
Speaking of Haya, another sentence in here. Finally, after spending so much time beating up bad guys, a year later, she gave us something to beat ourselves to.
No, Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
A bunch of looks at her butt in a thong, and a brief bit of boobage when her nip pops out to say "Hi-ya" in Sworn to Justice.
Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't realize
Wait,
there was,
what are you? Is
there was
this
so
on
much
Mr.
copy
Skin?
on this. I thought it was more like a checklist.
That's amazing.
So when you pull up a woman's page, it has like kind of cute copy like this. It's not just.
I guess this is like this is the first time I've been to this site as well. So
Wow, whole new world.
Cute copy. Whose job
We're
is
gonna
it
have
to
to,
write
we're
this
gonna have
cute
to start
copy?
referencing Mr. Skin. on this.
we're gonna have to cite Mr. Skin in our YouTube description.
It sounds like they hired Darcy the mail girl to write this copy.
Darcy the mail girl. Speaking of her Twitter, she's been posting a lot of just her bare tits. I forget
mean,
that Twitter just has no rules.
Yeah, Twitter does not care, and she is an adult film star. So why
Well,
not?
I don't know if she's like currently doing that.
Not currently. Well,
I mean,
maybe she is.
She's
but-
older than I am, and I think any of us are. I think she's like 42.
Yeah, so she's probably entering into GILF territory on the tube site.
Who are y'all talking
Perhaps.
Jill.
Diana Prince.
about? I don't know who that is.
It's Jill.
Jill. Is it Jill or Gilf? Is it Jill or Gilf? Wow,
Pot.
That's going on TikTok. All right.
that's hilarious.
Is it Jill for Gil? Let us know, Jon Stewart.
What?
He's the only one I know that was like calling it GIF like a lot, I think.
Oh, I call
Him
it.
and Adam.
On the Daily Show, I think he would call it GIF. I think, but everyone else in the world calls it GIF, right?
Yeah,
I say
Yeah.
Jeff, but
Well, you know,
Yeah.
which
you're
means
you.
it's Jill.
He's
Obviously,
stuck on that hill like peanut butter.
it's Yakuza. Okay.
yeah, because
The Yakuza for the layman. Anyway, does anyone have any favorite parts for this movie? I guess.
That's what yeah. Anyone?
Yeah, like the spot they were fighting indoors and there were cars all in there. Oh, it was the body shop. I was like, it wasn't a parking garage, but there were a lot of cars parked in there. When she dove across the top of the car and shot that guy.
Yeah.
pretty sure she's
That slide. Oh my God. That was so good.
Yeah, that
The
was
way
good.
she dove up on the car and then like just kept sliding. It was the
yeah.
it was the top of like an old Cadillac. The roof's not that big, but she slid for like 15 seconds across the top of that car and kept shooting him. It was pretty good.
Yeah, we're only 3 months into the year, obviously, but we haven't had a ton of stunts. But the stunt within that scene where she kicks that guy and he flies onto the car, I thought
Yeah.
was
Oh
I thought
yeah,
that was a really good.
that
stunt.
was really cool.
Instar?
Oh, that was a cool pick.
He's mad.
He decided he didn't like.
So we're gonna do real martial arts now.
Oh, that was a good
Wow.
Oh shit!
Wow.
that was cool.
Yeah.
I don't
that
know if
was
it's
cool.
a
'Cause he,
Breen,
like-
but if I had to nominate anything for this movie, it might be.
I feel like he flipped onto the car and then he kind of flipped back off of it
Yeah,
Like he
it's
almost used the
bounced
front
off.
bumper as a trampoline. It was pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah,
He was
very
doing
cool.
work. He was doing work with that kick.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a good kick,
He's-
but he's like joculating himself into a position to get on that car. It was like, wow.
Apocalypse, is that the fight scene you were talking about where she elevated herself to him? Or was
Yes.
that later?
Wait, I'm watching this video of Steven Seagal playing guitar. Sorry. I'm sorry. I completely zoned
I'm
out.
about to bust.
I just zoned out for a bit. I'm sorry. I didn't know Steven
Jerking it
Seagal could
to
play the
Steven
blues.
Seagal.
Yeah, it's on Reddit.
Yeah, I play the blues too. This is in my real voice.
Yeah, because the black and blues.
He's such a weird motherfucker. It's
He sings in a completely
He
different
is.
voice.
so weird.
Have you seen him doing his display of martial arts at like a high school
Yeah.
gym in
Rushes
Russia?
people.
where he like
Yeah.
grabs him by the throat and slams him to the ground.
Well, no, like they're already running, and he just kind of
Oh, that yeah.
and they do like flips, like something's actually happening.
Well, you're talking
He's
about
really,
the
really
old
good.
ones. The old ones. where
no,
they're
it
like-
wasn't even that old. I feel like it was
Oh.
like 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, then I think what you're dealing with there is somebody who's I don't know. So it's not like
doesn't
I think
give a fuck.
no, he's I can't express what I'm trying to say. Like he's not a bullshit artist, even though
He
it's
is.
easy to say he is. It's not like he doesn't know martial arts. It's like he does. He did. He once was in his prime, but he's so far beyond his prime that I think you have some people that are enamored with him and will play along. And then I think sometimes you have people that'll challenge him, and his bodyguards or whatever probably try to keep those people away from him because he's so washed up. It's unbelievable.
My favorite part was not necessarily the movie, but it was when we got to see how far Joey's and my brains have devolved over doing this for
Yeah.
week after week after week.
Yes,
and
I wrote this down.
that woman ran up, and I don't remember exactly what Joey said, but he was like, "Oh, look at
Joey
this."
said, "Oh, hey, tits."
I
Yeah,
said,
he's like-
okay, I wrote it down exactly. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
Who's
Okay.
this titty lady?
And then
Yes.
yeah, go ahead.
She's very booby. It's the
Hi,
mask.
Chihuahua.
Who's this titty lady?
Yeah, very booby.
Very booby. This lady's very booby.
We're devolving in the language now.
Why more when less word good?
Who's this titty lady?
Just going, we're just
Very
cavemen
booby.
here. With our Southern Star beers,
Texas
Looking
punch,
at-
baby.
talking about our cave sticks and our titty ladies and that are very booby.
Put the South in your mouth. Southern Star beer.
Again, I don't know if they know that Southern Star is a butthole. I would like to ask our rep, but moving on.
Do you think the Southern Star actually knows that they sponsor us?
No. I
There's
don't
at least
think
one person that's been told something about a podcast. Oh
A bunch
boy,
of beer falls off the back of a truck every month, and
JD
it's
slurps it up and puts it in cans for us.
Man,
that's why
mostly
some of
it.
them don't even have labels.
Some of them have
I mean-
come all over them. So.
Yeah,
it is a perfect match. We're pretty much pulling this whole podcast out of our Southern Star every week.
we're a hard podcast to sponsor.
Well, we're definitely hard.
thanks, Cynthia Rothrock.
We're a rock hard podcast to sponsor.
She finally gave us something to beat us to, beat ourselves to. Okay.
Any other favorite
Apocalypse,
parts?
Favorite
No.
parts. Boy.
Justin, Apocalypse, anything?
I like the car alarm.
This is the one.
Oh God, the fucking car alarm. Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, it really was annoying.
I want to deal with a better class of criminals. I deserve that.
The city deserves a better class of criminals.
I'm glad they decided to give that car an alarm.
Right? Did not turn it off midway through the scene.
The sound editor was like, you know what this scene needs?
But I used to
scene
drive
was
an
that?
89 Lincoln Town Car, and it really brought me back seeing those classics.
It was when the turns out to be main bad guy shows up to the secondary bad guys, I guess, club a la Batman, or the Batman, excuse me. And they have a fight outside and a car alarm goes off and they just keep the car alarm sound effect going.
For like 2 minutes.
And I don't even think you see the car.
You do. You see he throws a bad guy into the bad guy attacks him with a pipe and he throws him headfirst into the car, which starts the car alarm.
Yeah.
And then there's like 2 minutes of dialogue and him threatening other people.
Wow.
And then he brings the other guy behind the dumpster and beats him up while the car alarm is still going off. And it all builds to the moment where he pulls out his gun and shoots the car for dramatic effect. And then you get the wee 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 wee.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, I feel like on paper, getting from when he sets it off to the bit of it getting shot looked a lot better and didn't feel as long. And then when they filmed it, it was like, well, fuck. Everything that happens in between this is very important to the plot. So we just have to play it out, even though it's
None of
2
it
fucking
was
minutes of a
important to the
car alarm.
plot.
It was because it established that like he was being tough in front of that guy's henchman, but he took him around the dumpster to beat him up to hide the fact that he wasn't actually beating him up.
Yeah.
He was in on the take. He was trying to appear as a tough cop, but really
He was his
working
boss.
with him the whole time.
Yeah, very weird scene to include randomly in the middle of this dumb movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have kind of covered. So I think we've talked about most of it. I'll add the Star Trek guy doing the best German accent I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You know, it is not uncommon for head trauma like yours to open a kind of doors that allow beyond the walls. Wonderful.
Is that supposed to be French?
Superb.
I don't know.
Chana, my dear, you are a pisser. So
Is he actually a Russian actor, or was he an
Believe so.
American actor?
I don't know.
He is definitely not German from my recollection.
Is he Germans?
If he is, it's
He was
hilarious.
born in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he's American.
Yeah, that's not Russian at
Also,
all.
the sound effect of the Advil bottle I thought was fun.
Yeah.
That's definitely a mouth sound that they just included.
The ad bottle.
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
they ripped off the label.
And then this is just a thing that we haven't talked about, but the weird flashback editing where it's cutting.
Oh yeah.
It's cutting
I hated
between two different moments, but it's also cutting between two different like infinite string sounds, but two different tones. Is she just remembering the same night that we already experienced over and over again?
Yeah, but from the daughter's perspective, I guess.
Which I'd never seen anyone attempt before.
Yeah, I don't even know that I realized that.
Because it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's very jarring.
It's awful.
And
It's like-
sounding.
It's very bad. The way it cuts back and forth, I'm like, this is the inspiration for the Bourne Identity.
Okay.
The way the
I have not seen the
flashbacks are
Bourne Identity,
shot.
so
Oh, you
I've never
haven't?
seen any. Wait,
seen
you've never
one or
seen any
two.
of the Bourne movies?
no, I like totally missed those when I
Oh
was.
man,
They're good.
They're a
Wow.
fun
They're good.
time. They're
But the
real
camera
fun.
work is all
Yeah,
shaky.
it's very
It's shaky the whole
Yeah.
time, and like
Paul
the
Greengrass. For a
the
lot.
cuts in this were just terrible. They were just
Mhm.
bad. I don't know. I felt like they had too many cameras on set
Mm.
or on scene. I
That
feel
and
like
they didn't know where
shot
to
it-
put any of them.
They didn't.
I think the main problem with this is just story, which is like,
Yeah.
There's too much of it.
like a really high level thing to fuck up. There's too much of it, yes, and nothing follows through on any of it. There's no real story. It's just
She
her
kills the
kids
guy
die,
who
then
killed
she
her
kills
kids.
the guy who kills her kids, and then that's the movie, and then that's
Mhm.
30 minutes into the movie.
And then we start a whole new movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's like fucking some guy, but again, if it wasn't her kids, they didn't establish that it was someone else.
Oh, they did. When she was interrogating the dude in the room, the guy who she got off in prison or
Yeah.
in the courtroom.
Yeah.
She said it was her sister and her nephew.
Okay, so family
So
still.
pretty close family, but not
Yeah.
children.
But not too
Okay.
close that she can't fuck a day later.
I go to a cocktail party right after she murders the
Right.
murderer.
It's like I
Interesting.
don't know anybody in 9/11. I still I probably cranked down that day, or probably 9/12.
I guarantee you, Pete Davidson has jerked off on 9/11. I think he's
Was
cool.
he was like fucking 6 or something when his dad died.
I mean, that still sucks. But at
he's-
some point,
he's
you
not
gotta
even
jerk
30.
off.
Is he like 30 even? He's a baby.
I feel
Hey,
like he's
Google.
got to be.
All I know is I remain abstinent every 9/11. Every September 11th, I remain abstinent. I don't even hold my dick when I pee on
Wow.
9/11.
On 9/11, you just flop it out.
Mm.
Do you
Not
sun?
unlike
I
the
only use
towers,
troughs.
how the towers fell.
I only use wall-style urinals.
Okay.
Like the ones found at Trader's Village.
You're very
Yes.
respectful of 9/11.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you really
have to
respect? I don't even think about it when it comes.
Well, no, every time it comes around, I'm like, when are they going to tell us about Building 7?
I think it was weird when the 10-year anniversary happened, and then it was like the 20-year, and then suddenly the 20-year anniversary happened, and I was like, wow,
Yeah.
time's
Yeah.
cool. Time's
And
crazy.
now we got a whole new World Trade Center, and we're supposed to act like the other one didn't even exist. We're just
Wait, what?
moving on.
There's a new one.
They built a whole new trade center.
Is the world Houston now?
Yes,
What?
pretty much.
Houston.
Houston doesn't respect any of its history, or hasn't until kind of
Oh,
recently
gotcha.
a little bit.
What if
Yeah.
planes flew into the George R. Brown Convention Center?
What during what conference though?
OTC, obvious.
Oh, I was going to say the International Quilt Fest because that's
Oh,
when you got people
shit.
from
No,
everywhere.
anything but that.
I was
the
going to say
biggest
the
convention.
anime
Yeah.
convention, but
Oh, God.
could have been
Fucking weebs,
Kamapalooza.
not
We
knowing
could have
what
been
to do.
there. Nolan would have lost his dad and grown up to be Pete Davidson. Oh, guys.
I've got to throw a baseball harder than any other Nolan before me for my dad.
He doesn't know how to say "lan," but he's figured out "no" because he's he loves to say "no" now because he's nearly 2. So, but when I'm like, who's me, and he's like, "Daddy," and who's Kendall? He's like, "Mommy," and then who are you? And he's like, "No."
Oh, that's
So
cute.
he's calling himself No, which
That's cute.
Nolan
It's
Ryan.
it's
had
appropriate
7
for Nolan.
no-nos.
Yeah.
Very- quite
Yeah.
appropriate.
Oh, yeah,
So, like,
that is true.
Perfect.
You
are
should
no-no.
just respond with yes.
What if he says, what if
really
he,
fuck him up?
what if he says, no.
Oh, like he normally does about everything?
No, but like, because he
No,
knows
no,
Nolan
no.
Ryan had 7 no-hitters.
He-
My name is no. I get it. It's a little much. Nolan. Anyway,
Anyway, anything else that anybody wants to talk about before we move on?
one more quote.
Okay.
Girl, you're gonna get your butt in a sling.
What?
Santa girl, you're gonna get your butt in a sling.
What?
You're gonna get your butt in a sling? What?
You're gonna fuck your butt in a sling.
Which
That is Cynthia Rothrock to herself.
talking to herself in a scene.
That was after she beat up the convenience store guys, right?
She's just saying
Yes.
she's gonna break her
She
arm.
just got home like she had got off a long day's work and threw on her sweatpants and flopped down on her couch. Just turn on a movie. Girl, you're gonna get your butt in a sling.
I don't know if that's really what she says, but it's very unique. Very unique. Anyway, I liked a lot of things about this movie.
Well, now we can go ahead and move on to
Sexy.
this one. Had a very interesting doling out of bees. There were quite a few in the beginning, and then there was about a 40-minute dry spell, and then there were a good number at the end. I've got blood, blade, guy through glass, table. We also had
Wait, guy through glass. That's not a bee.
It's an honorary.
It's an
bee?
honorary bee.
Okay.
There was
guy
a guy
through
who flew through the atrium glass
Yeah,
or whatever.
at the
you
end.
call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he landed on a table. Also,
But also at the beginning, she
Yeah.
threw the guy through the glass table in the house.
oh yeah, the coffee table that was like the size of a dining room table.
We had side boob.
We had side boob. We had baseball bat. We had a
Yeah.
boss bitch. We had boxes. We had bullets. We had a bow tie. We had a blind guy. We had a butt.
I have a blind guy.
We had barrels. We had blades.
Oh, the eye patch guy.
No, we
had
had a partial blind guy and a blind guy.
Mhm.
We had blonde guys. That's one.
Mhm.
Now
We had a blast.
I'm gonna blow too. Oh, that's cool.
there's a good blast.
Oh shit!
We had boys in blue. We had maybe a barroom brawl.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, vaguely.
It
and
was kind of
broken-
a bar,
they're-
kind of the same warehouse.
It's not the traditional bar
right.
is the problem.
and it's not a traditional barroom brawl. It's
She's
but
not
it's
your traditional girl.
She's Cynthia Rothrock.
and we had broken bottles.
Yeah, we did have a broken bottle.
But
We had a bloody broken bottle.
There's blazers,
Blazers.
bangs,
Mm-hmm.
comma hair.
Yeah, we had hella blazers. We had
I was
burns.
thinking initially that there maybe are these evolved Buttafuocos?
I feel like yeah.
We definitely had an actual Buttafuoco though.
Hmm?
We, in the convenience store scene, the guys that she duct taped up at the end, one of them gave a real hard Buttafuoco face. He had a Buttafuoco beard, and he did the whole.
Mm. Wait,
I don't know, man.
You're
I'm
allowed to
not
do
a-
it because you're Sicilian, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
Sicilian.
Yeah, I'm Italian.
Well, you're Sicilian.
They don't claim us because we're basically the street trash of Italians
Oh boy.
They did say street trash in this movie.
from the Southern Island.
I thought it felt like a little bit of a wink, but the way
Yeah.
that they said it,
Up Tombstone Briggs? Just a little street trash.
I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody was affiliated with Street Trash, the film. But, I don't know.
But yeah, that's
Anyway.
all I got. I
Yeah.
can't think of any more.
Let's go ahead and rate this thing and get out of here. Starting with Apocalypse.
3 bags of trash.
There you go.
I feel like I think why I would give it 3 bags of trash is
Cynthia Rothrock's butt.
Wait, did he freeze?
no, I'm still here. I'm unfrozen. But no, I think they were trying to make a good movie in the sense that I think they thought they made a good movie. And for me, that's what's important because I see sometimes we're watching one and I can tell that they knew they weren't going to make a good movie. And that deducts points. Like, I want them to have that belief in their mind that they made a good movie just so we can laugh about it. because
Makes it all
we
the
see the
better.
big picture that they're not seeing, which is that, that movie wasn't that amazing. You did not get to the box office for a reason. And I think that makes it precious.
All right.
3. I feel like that's. You rated something pretty high recently, so.
Yeah, he gave Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers a 5.
That was a badass one, yeah.
I'm so bummed when I missed that.
A movie that was highly cognizant of the fact that it was a shit movie.
I don't know that it was.
I think Fred Olen Ray thinks he's making great
I do too.
things, but I don't think he thinks it's art.
It's high art.
It's really,
I
it
think he
is high
thinks
art.
It's very entertaining.
It's so easy to get behind his product and in the midst of it feel the same enthusiasm that he felt while making it. I don't know. He's got me kind of hypnotized.
Yeah. Like he's not, the thing that we always talk about is like they think they're making a good movie. I think we can also lump in like they think they're making a movie for the genuine fun of making a movie, which is very different than intentionally making what they think is a bad movie or making a movie for a cash grab. I think we can also like, it can be a genuine trash movie if they are making a movie because they are having fun making a movie.
Yeah, I think
even if they know it's a bad movie.
I think Amazing Bulk is kind of the perfect representation of that, where it's
true.
Like, it's bad and it is obviously bad, but they're having fun making it.
Yeah, there is genuine intent on some level.
Yeah,
or that's almost like what is it? Narco Shark. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Wait, was that just like a shark stuffed with drugs?
Yeah, but
it's not just that.
I missed that.
Finished his movie. He's about to miss like the whole cocaine bear.
He's trying to write it a bit, but yeah,
I'm sorry.
But you can tell that he's having just an absolute blast getting into making it all. I don't know, Fred Olen Ray is just. I don't know that we'll ever watch another one of his films that I'll give less than a 5.
Bold statement.
I don't know if I will.
But okay.
Because I'm already on the hook.
I think like I have unfortunately, I think I've said this before, like I think I've missed all the Fred Olen Ray movies.
What?
Somehow. Like I've been
thing?
out every time we've watched a Fred Olen Ray movie.
When are you out next so we can watch another?
Yeah. Dude.
We'll keep it
then
going.
you've never lived.
Yeah, I'm missing all the most fun movies.
Some of the better ones, I think, already.
I feel like Fred Olen Ray is becoming our brain, and like I haven't seen any of them.
He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, we put him on Mount Rushmore of trash.
Fuck.
Joey, what are you rating this?
I think I'm going to do 2.5.
Okay.
I think 2 for Cynthia Rothrock, her martial arts, 1 for her martial arts, 1 for her body, and 0.5 for the rest of the movie.
Then a little something for daddy.
The whole movie without her would have just been a 0.5.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. If it wouldn't have had Cynthia Rothrock, what the fuck is this movie?
That's true.
That's actually a true statement.
I mean, if we had had more Star Trek guy doing German accents throughout the whole movie, maybe, but he's pretty brief.
Justin, what are you going to rate this movie?
It wasn't a bad movie. It was a dull movie.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the fighting scenes and the sexy rug scene. It was pretty dull, and I was struggling. Like, is it really even trash? But like, I think towards the end, like there was enough in there that for me classified it.
It goes beyond B movie. Like it certainly seems like it's going to be totally B movie, but it has elements of trash that, like the Looney Tunes scene, which we didn't really talk too much about.
Yeah,
the tone of this is interesting. Didn't our kids just die like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah. It's zany, man. This is 1996.
What the fuck? Not the slide whistle. Oh my god.
Tweety birds, elephants.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
It does not go beyond B.
I think I don't think it goes beyond B. Like it for me, it feels like, and we mentioned this earlier, Apocalypse, that it feels like a USA Up All Night movie.
Yeah. Okay. So then if it made it to TV, then I guess it did go beyond B.
But like,
it
is that beyond B, or is that like worse than B?
Well,
To be or not to be?
I think it does. Like what I'm saying is, I think this is a B movie, but it does a handful of things that are too bizarre of choices to fit into the B mold, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The main
Okay,
one
well,
is the Looney Tunes scene.
Yeah. Let's just talk about
The other
it.
one being that her
feels
kids
like
are
someone
dead, and
else
then she
directed
just
that
moves
movie.
on, or edited it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like either the movie was unfinished and someone else had to finish that one last scene, or I don't even know. Like, what was the point of making that so wacky and completely out of place in the rest of this movie? Which also, well, like the rest of the movie had some cheeseball lines, but the tone of the
Nothing is
movie,
that.
everyone,
Yeah.
no.
really
So, like,
out
what I
there.
mean is, like, it had some cheeseball lines, but everyone was playing it so completely straight that it didn't feel like anyone was in on the joke. It just made it feel like bad dialogue. Whereas that one scene was so comically absurd that it felt like it belonged somewhere else altogether.
Yeah. And then like the bad wig German accented Star Trek guy, like that's too funny for like a
But
for
I don't
no
know,
one
like
to be thinking about it. I don't know. It's just
it felt like at the time, like he was known for playing a Russian. Let's make him play a vaguely European guy again, and people will believe it.
yeah.
That just seems like a bad choice. Versus
right, but it's
like,
a hilarious
what the fucking
choice,
you know,
which
it
kind
is
of-
it is, but it's a different thing than that fight scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
that is all other thing.
but yeah, I don't know, I'm struggling. I was struggling with like where to rank it, because like
we haven't rated it yet.
no,
Wow.
I don't think it's bad, but I think it was dull, and
Just give it two
like
bags.
it's like middle of the road. I guess a 2.5 is like the most generic thing I can give it. Like it was nothing.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think that's fair.
It was a 0, so I'm giving it like a 2.5 non down the middle.
Yeah.
Movie non grata.
I agree with y'all. It's not great. It's not terrible. Really weird choices, but Cynthia Rothrock has something about her that is entertaining, even when the movie is kind of shitty.
They're called boobs.
Those chicks say quads.
No, she's got like a
She has
They're
like an
called
attitude
quads.
that she brings.
Yeah,
to
she
to
has
the-
like a chemistry.
I know.
Something.
I was just
don't know.
kidding.
It's like-
She really, she's
and she's cute.
spunky. I don't know if that's
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
she's spunky. She's a legit martial artist. She's really good.
She gives all the. I feel like she gives all the guy actors shit back on set. Like she seems like she'd be fun to work with too.
She's
Yeah.
at least good at reading the lines that are supposed to be like giving other people shit in the movie.
Yeah,
I don't know if she's really like that. I'm sure she's
No, I'm sure she
a
is.
nice lady,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
maybe
but
not.
I don't know. I mean, I found her. She's on IMDb Pro. We can find out.
We're gonna offer her everything everywhere all at once. We just need A24's $20 million.
Yeah,
There was just something about her that led Adam for the first time to go to MrSkin.com.
yeah.
This is part of our pitch to A24. We're gonna get Cynthia Rothrock. We're gonna do something weird. Might have dildos in it. I don't know.
We're gonna have Cynthia Rothrock play a talking rock. I know y'all have done this before, but it'll be different this
Because her
time.
name
Like
It'll make
you
way
get it?
more sense
You
this
guys get it? Like, yeah, it's a little on the nose, but also is it?
Cynthia.
We're coming at it from a way different race.
rock.
And we're gonna have David Lee Roth opposite her as rock number 2.
Oh, I was going to say Tim Roth.
Wow. Yeah.
He's the love interest.
Oh,
Tim Roth the Rock.
Tim Roth. If I had that last name, I'd start a band called the Rockchilds.
The Rockchild.
The Rock.
You
All their
need to
names
start-
are Roth.
You need to start listening to that podcast, Red Scare Apocalypse.
No, I'm good. I'm deeper than that, man.
Is that about Russians?
Are you deeper than that?
I guarantee you.
You're so
he
deep
goes
then.
he goes way
Goddamn.
deeper than that. Have you?
I've never even considered anyone going deeper than that.
What is it?
I don't know. It's just two girls. It's two broads talking about
Are they Brooklyn?
That's
Brooklyn
no,
broads.
I don't know how to describe it. It's very interesting though.
Well, I'll check it out.
Everyone will all listen to a random episode of Red Scare, and then we'll come back and talk about it a little bit next week, perhaps.
It's hard.
You know what
for
I
me
just
to-
realized?
Stuff like that.
Do they call the show Broad City that because they're two broads, or because the
Yes.
humor in it is broad?
Probably both.
yeah.
So they're calling themselves broads.
Yes.
Just a couple of broads in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. What did you think it Broad City was?
I'm caught up. I'm just saying I'm caught up.
Okay, is it
Like,
this
what
one?
would it be otherwise?
Is it this?
I thought it was because it
podcast,
was like
Joey?
their humor.
The logo is like a
broad.
girl's ass. Yeah.
Okay.
See if you can get into it. 'cause I
Silicon
find
Valley skanks.
It's very. I think it's the terminology is all very.
That whole Yale thing.
It's not like.
Are we still doing an episode?
Oh no, we need
this
to
is
end
gonna
this
be-
episode.
This is gonna
Yeah,
be
so
very
I'm going to give it
difficult.
2.5 bags, which brings the average to 2.625 for 1996's Sworn to Justice, Cynthia Rothrock flick. Yeah, decent time. Thank you to Southern Star Brewing Company for the beer for tonight. Thank you to everybody who is, subscribes to us, follows us on social media. We're doing a little bit more on TikTok and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts and stuff like that. So, share shit, interact with it, get those numbers up. We love you all. Thank you to Joseph Graham. Thank you to Justin Petty and Apocalypse Howl for being here tonight, for giving up your Thursday night and your Friday morning. Thank you all for watching and listening, and we will see you next time.